Hey guys, welcome back to another fly tying instructional video from True Fly Supply. In this month's fly tying supply drop, we gave out materials for the Rainbow Warrior. So I'm going to just jump right in here and show you how to tie this tasty trout snack. What we're going to start with is our hook and our vise with the bead on it. Go ahead and start your thread wraps. Trim off any of the excess. For the tail, we're going to be using just a natural pheasant tail here. Just grab about 4 fibers if you can. It doesn't need to be an exact science. Or maybe it does, who knows. And we're just going to go ahead and tie this in. We want the tails just kind of a little bit shorter than, say, like, you know, any of your other patterns. Just come on, guys. Work with me here. So we're just going to go ahead and tie this in. There we go. Got it. And I'm going to go ahead and shorten those up to about where I want them to be. And it's very important when tying this fly that you get a nice cover of thread, because the thread is actually what makes up the color of the fly for you. Bring that all the way back up. Go ahead and trim off the excess. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to use our pearl tinsel. And this is actually what's going to be the body of the fly, as well as the wing case. So I'm going to get off an exceptional bit here. And go ahead and put that away, save it for later. And we're just going to go ahead and lock this into the fly right behind the eye of the hook. Just like so. And again, make sure you have nice even coverage as far as your thread wraps go, because you don't want to see any of that tinsel sticking out, since the color of the thread will be coming through the tinsel. Bring that all the way up to the top there, and simply just start wrapping the tinsel around the hook. And be careful of hitting the tinsel on the point of the hook, because you will get a nick in your tinsel, which then will actually break it all off. Just go ahead, bring that all the way up here, and lock that into place. Now what I like to do on this part, as far as locking in the material, is I always do it this way, because what you're going to do is you're actually going to bring it back a bit, just like this. And by doing that, you are all lined up to tying in the wing case. So I'm going to put that in the material holder here, so that way it's nice and out of my way. And then the next thing we're going to do is take just a little bit of our rainbow dubbing here. Just going to grab just a pinch of it. You don't need a whole lot for this fly. So all we're doing is making a thorax. You want this dubbing noodle to be relatively tight. It doesn't need to be like dry fly tight, but it definitely needs to be tighter than usual. So I'm just going to go ahead and take an extra moment to really get that locked in there. See, I have a sneaking suspicion that I might have a little bit too much dubbing on here, but let's go ahead and find out anyways, huh? Yeah, I do. That's alright, because with dubbing, you can just pull it right off, just like so. Now all of it might not come off, but that's okay. Boom, just like that. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so now we're going to take the part of the wing case that we had put together, fold that forward, and I always hold it in with my thumb because that allows me to guide off the back of my thumbnail where the thread's going to go. So after about 3, I always fold it back just to really lock it in there. And we're going to go ahead and trim this off as close as we can to the hook. Now, as kind of a finishing touch here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build up kind of a little hot spot collar. We're just going to keep stacking thread wraps just behind the eye of the hook until you get that little collar built up. Once you have that collar built up, then we are going to take our whip finisher here and go ahead and finish this fly up by throwing in 3 thread wraps. And there you have it. That's pretty much exactly how you tie the Rainbow Warrior. As an added little bit, we always put on a little bit of head cement, and this will greatly help the durability of the fly. You can check out patterns like this and more over at trueflysupply.com. Hit the subscriptions button, check out all of our supply drops. This came in our fly tying supply drop this month, and so you will get materials for flies like this each and every month delivered directly to your doorstep for a great low price. Like I said, head on over to trueflysupply.com, check us out, and thanks for stopping by.